What's up, travelers? It's Liz and
Derek
from Means to Travel, and we are back exploring Portsmouth in the UK today. It was supposed to be a very rainy day, and somehow it turned out to be sunny instead.
Very
So we've started out here at the Southsea Coffee Company. So I got a mocha with oat milk. What did you get?
I got a latte.
And we also got a donut, which we'll show you in a bit once we get to the seaside. See you soon.
So we found this really cool monument here in Southsea, in Portsmouth. And I think it's for World War II, but let's go find out. Ooh, it's for both World Wars, it looks like. Alright, but let's go find a place to sit and eat donuts, because it's donut time. Okay, so we found this nice little bench, and we're right on the English Channel. It's very lovely. And
right on the harborfront. It smells very sea salty, like ocean.
briny, I think.
Briny
yes.
is a better word, yeah.
Sea-y? It's very sea-y. Smells of the sea. But yeah, so we're here. We can see some like the gnomon sports and stuff that usually are open for like accommodations, which is pretty cool, but they're not open during COVID, so that's a little bit unfortunate because that'd been fun to go see.
But over there in the distance, isn't that Portchester Castle that we were touring yesterday?
Maybe. There might be a castle over there that we went to the other day.
It is quite far away.
But in the meantime, we're gonna eat a donut.
What kind of donut is this?
Blackberry and crumble jelly donut? I don't know.
Looked heavenly. And he's gonna break it, I think, and then take the first bite.
It's
Look at
cream on the inside, jelly.
Oh, it looks
Ooh-wee.
so good.
That looks yummy.
You ready? So this is kind of like our lunch dessert. Okay, give it a go. And just so you guys all see, like, there's nobody here on this shore with us.
I'm gonna take one photo like this because it's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, Derek, you're on video.
Wet the jeans for it. Alrighty, and bite.
Yeah, how does it taste?
Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10 would eat again. Yours?
All right, my turn.
Okay, so where are we? We are here, according to the map. So that's the Naval War Memorial that we're just at. And if we keep walking, we'll get to the clearance pier and then all the way up to the square tower. So let's get walking.
a very breezy harbor front here in Portsmouth. Derek and I just walked up and down the harbor front promenade. We passed by a really cool but closed amusement park, and there's a few different places that are open that are kind of adjacent to the amusement park, including like a spooky Halloweenish type place.
Mini golf.
And yeah, a mini golf place. They had some fish and chips and ice cream shops and everything that would be conducive to family fun.
Yeah, so that was Clarence Pier, and now we're coming up on the Square Tower,
Yep.
which is an old military installation. And right over here, there's a cool church.
Yeah, so we are about to cross over into Old Portsmouth now, and there's this really interesting church that a friend of mine whose family was from Portsmouth back before her mom moved to the U.S., had her, she was telling me about when she visited as a kid, she saw this church and was so amazed, and we're looking kind of right at it. I'm going to show it to you guys in a second. The story that she told me is that the roof got destroyed during the war, and so the roof is still not on it, which makes it really an interesting sight to see. And then we're going to walk through more of the old town and make our way slowly through Portsmouth and back to our Airbnb. We're getting some beautiful weather here today that we actually just never expected, and so we're very pleased with this. And
Yep.
Sorry about the wind. It's windy. All right, see you guys soon. And this here is the Royal Garrison Church. It is only open April 1st through September 30th, so we've just missed being able to use our English Heritage Pass to get in. But check this out. So it was built in 1212 by the Bishop of Winchester. That is so long ago. And then, unfortunately, as I had mentioned before, the nave got destroyed during World War II. So it says in 1941 during a fire raid on Portsmouth. And they didn't, it looks like, rebuild, and they just have the church itself, most of it as kind of an open to the sky architecture. On the back there is still a bit of a roof, so I'm not sure how it's used because I can't go in right now. But it's so cool to just see this in the middle of what looks like a residential area. Just to add, the reason why there was likely that fire raid on Portsmouth is there's actually a huge British naval base in this area, and a lot of military would have been stationed here during the war and now to this day. So one of the incredibly cool things about the Portsmouth area is that there are actually a ton of ferries that go to Spain and France each day from Portsmouth, and also there's ferries to the Channel Islands and Isle of Wight. So the only one that we can participate in right now is, as Americans, is to go to the Isle of Wight, which we hope to do on this trip. But this one, it looks like just came in from Normandy. If I zoom in a little bit, you see that on the side, which is in France. One of the cool things that I just read about on a plaque here along the old defenses that we're standing on in Old Portsmouth is that there's this chain link pattern all up and down the entire shorefront that marks from Old Portsmouth all the way to Southsea Castle. And you can just follow it to really see and read a lot of the history of Portsmouth. I love that as a tourist. It's really cool to be able to kind of have that guide along the shore. We're following the chain link along the ground through this scary looking tunnel. Alright, it's telling me to go out this way, but something tells me Derek wants to go this way. What do you see? And there you go. Look at that beach view. They need bigger windows.
Let's go to the top of the tower.
Let's go explore.
So this is the round tower as opposed to the square tower. They're good at naming things here.
Pragmatically. Probably in non-pandemic times, and do a little show up here or just a speech. Incredible. We're continuing down the pathway through Old Portsmouth, and we just had to stop here and take a few photos because what a picturesque view. I love the contrast between old and new right at this exact spot. And the cobblestone streets are so endearing. Hey everybody, so we have stopped at a really cool looking pub right on Portsmouth Harbour, which we'll pan around and show you in a second. It's called the Still and West, and it's owned by Fuller's. And I got a pint of cider. Derek got
London Pride.
A London Pride, which is a cask ale, I believe. Is that correct?
Traditional ale.
Traditional ale? Okay. So what's been super interesting is when we first sat down here, it was so sunny and very warm, and then all of a sudden the weather rolled in and we just got our drinks, but it probably was about a 10-minute period of going from sunny and warm to very chilly and windy and possibly about to be rainy. So the important thing to remember is when you are touring around the coast of England or just anywhere really in the UK, always bring layers because the weather can turn very quickly. But we're gonna try to sip this before we have to go inside, potentially. Cheers, Derek. How's the London Pride? Good. And I got
Look at those bubbles.
Cornish Orchards.
We're going to Cornwall.
We are gonna be going to Cornwall very soon. All right, wish us luck as we avoid these dark, ominous clouds. Cheers. Sitting and waiting for our Uber here in Old Portsmouth. We just wrapped up at the bar and we gotta get back to have some dinner and do some work, of course, when the weather starts to clear up again. But hope you guys really liked this second day in Portsmouth that we had you guys tag along on. And if you did, definitely give this video a like down below and definitely subscribe as well if you want to see more of our videos to come. We're going to the Isle of Wight tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be able to share that with you too. Thanks everybody for watching. Cheers. Happy travels. Bye.
Bye.
Hey travelers, don't forget to subscribe and let's hang out more. Here are some links to other helpful travel videos on my channel, and press that notification bell so you don't miss any new and awesome travel videos to come.